on my way, babe. Say the word, now be on my way. Yeah, no.
Okay, so Joe Budden. Is he a top, bottom, or versatile? Why did him and Sin break up? Word on the curb is Joe Budden is lacking. Is he a powerhouse bottom? Does he have issues with his low sex drive? Why do his relationships fail? Is he a crackhead? Did him and Nikki have intercourse? Will he ever go out with the black girl? I don't even know where the fuck to begin. Okay, does Joe Budden have something against women who can read as phenotypically African or black? Does Joe Budden have a bias towards women that could be described or read as phenotypically black or African? And let's see. Okay. So y'all have to dissect this for me. I'm just going to tell y'all what I get. Okay, so the first card I got is my card for indolence, otherwise known as Saturn in Pisces. So here is talking about Joe Budden wants to have a love. He has a love for all people. Like, he loves everybody, and he tries to. He's like, I'm an equal opportunity hater, and I'm an equal opportunity lover. However, he knows that he's on a journey to loving everyone. Now, part of why he finds it difficult to be affectionate towards or show respect towards this population of individuals is because he feels like they're not, he doesn't feel like they are valuable in terms of their bodies. And in terms of the way that they look, in terms of the way that their bodies feel, and the experiences that they provide. There's a part of him that feels as though the oppression that these particular individuals face is somewhat justified, but on a humanistic level, it's unjustified. It's kind of like he believes that these women are marginalized because they are, quote unquote, fulfilling a self-fulfilling prophecy. Does that make sense? That if, life is only as bad as what you believe it is, if you believe that you're ugly, then people are going to think that you're ugly and you act ugly, which is why you are, somebody is going to consider you ugly versus this woman doesn't act ugly. I hope this makes sense. He's someone that doesn't want to be a part of this type of conversation. It's a conversation that he feels is beneath him. And he doesn't feel that this conversation it really adds value to the human beings that are targets of it, nor does it add value to his pockets. And he also doesn't find that particular sort of imagery to be beautiful. And for him on a personal level. But he's like, it's beautiful in an artistic way, but it's not what I'm erotically attracted to. But then he's hopeful that things can change. He's like, it's not my cup of tea. It's somebody's cup of tea. And I wish the best for them. Okay. It's not that I want to hurt anybody or hate on anybody. It's just, everybody has their thing that they're into, and that's perhaps just not my thing. Do I need to go deeper? Okay.
Greetings, I am Reverend Priestess Oshun Funke. I would like to invite you personally to book an ancestral life path reading with me. If you're interested in learning how to work with your ancestors, how to make appropriate offerings, or how to set up your ancestor altar, I can help you. Please visit www.blackspectrumnetwork.com.
Greetings, I'm Priestess Peach Blossom. If you would like to know more about the traditions and practices of Southern Hoodoo, you can sign up for my mentorship program at www.blackspectrumnetwork.com.
Why does Joe Budden hit women? That's what we want to know. Why does Joe Budden hit women? Hit the skull emoji if Joe Budden done punched you in the face. I'm not, I can't, and I'm not. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to fucking ask. I don't even want to ask because I feel like these people that just hit the skull emoji are telling the truth. Okay. The Queen of Wands, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. He doesn't like women that have tempers. And women that fire off at the mouth. Like he's definitely someone that's like all that yip yapping and that talking, you're gonna get popped in the mouth. It's like you talking too much. It's like, and he like, I get that he's not like a closed fist hitter. He's more like an open hand, like pimp smack sort of thing. It's almost like he feels like he has to spank a woman. That's how he feels. He feels like he's spanking a woman to like discipline her. He also attracts a lot of women that cannot think for themselves. They are. I wouldn't say that these women are slow, but they are about as smart as a soup sandwich. And he's going to deal with. I don't know why this is, but he's going to deal with people that are mentally weaker than him. But he gets frustrated with people that are mentally weaker than him. So he's in this conundrum where he's going for what he's attracted to, but at the same time he's frustrated by it, and then he feels like when they get out of hand that he has to discipline them. Does that make sense? I also get that he is psychologically abusive. He's someone that hitting a woman is like a smaller part of a larger dehumanization process. The ultimate goal that he's looking for is for you to feel depressed and suicidal. Okay, as indicated by the hangman in my cards. Okay, he's hoping to diminish your passion to just live. And he wants you to have a defeated attitude. Is this making sense? Okay, the card for works, the card for the moon, the card for the death card. He hits you not so that you can feel like you're about to die, but so that you can feel dead on the inside. And he wants you to walk around with, he wants you to walk around in disarray, and also so that you can feel, essentially the word that I'm looking for is depressed. He'd rather see you suffer through it because he's like, to kill you, that's too easy. I enjoy seeing you suffer. It's maniacal. It's maniacal. But I mean, everybody has their ways of getting back at people. You know what I'm saying? But these are some of his motives behind doing it. And we're asking, why is it that he hits women? So those are some of his motives and goals behind him hitting women. Next question. Next question. Okay, we need a detailed reading on him and San Santana. What do we need to know about Joe Budden and San Santana? What do y'all want to know? Okay, why did San Santana leave him and how does she feel when she was with him? Okay. Why did San Santana leave Joe Budden? What are y'all drinking? Are y'all drinking something or eating something while y'all watch this? Okay. Why does she leave him? Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. That's what he would tell her. When she would break up with him, he would say to her, I feel like I need you in my life. We're meant to be together. But seeing, I get. Bonjour, I'm Pastor Dr. Quintari Shakir, otherwise known as Negrezo. If you can't get enough of our content for as little as $2 a month, you can get these and other videos at least 1 week ahead of their YouTube release date. That's www.patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network. That Sin has another guy that she's dealing with that has a really huge penis. But Joe Budden, San Santana is more attracted to someone's charm than she is the sex and the way he treats her. But the thing is, Joe Budden has a grip on her. Joe Budden, the way that he talks to her, communicates to her, but typically they break up because she stays with him for the notoriety that he comes with and because he does actually spend money on her. She doesn't really know what she wants in the relationship. But she does get tired of him stepping out on her. But she steps out on him as well. It's just that he is unbothered by her stepping out on him. And she does it so that he can feel something. She's like, I want you to feel what I feel. She feels like she's always single. Like even when they're together, she feels like they have a mental connection, but she wants an emotional connection with him. And she feels like he's romantic, but he's not sensitive. And that he can acknowledge her feelings, but it's just lip service. She feels like he should do more to be more therapeutic and stop brushing over their actual problems. She feels like while he's entertaining, he's charming. She likes that. She does wish that they could work on their chemistry together. Typically, she leaves because he has brainwashed her into believing that she's actually satisfied and feeling fulfilled in a relationship. But then she has like some sort of awakening moment out of the blue, and then she wants to leave and go back to being single. But then she ends up going back to him because she doesn't really like being single. They're saying that he has a way with words and a way with his money. And that he always promises to change. And he does change into a different person. And then he'll do some different shit. So he changes into a different person and does different things. And it's exciting for her. And he is an exciting relationship. Okay. We're going to do one last Joe Budden question. What's y'all's last question on Joe Budden? What's y'all's last Joe Budden question? Somebody said I'm eating shrimp and smoking a blunt. Oh, y'all ready to get into Jason Lee? Are y'all ready to get into Jason Lee from Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood Unlocked? Okay, how does Joe Budden feel about Nicki Minaj? Okay. Let's see. How does Joe Budden feel about Nicki Minaj? How does Joe Budden feel about Nicki Minaj? Hello, everyone, and thank you all for tuning into Black Spectrum Network.
Click the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get the latest updates on this channel.
Visit www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to book a private reading with one of us.
Okay. He feels like Nicki is a little big sister to him. He's like, you know, Nicki's like my big sister in terms of like giving me tidbits about how to be successful in the industry, but she's also my little sister in the sense that I feel like I'm looking out for like a younger, like a young kid. He feels like this is her family member. Now, I don't think that Nicki Minaj feels the same way on their end, but he tries to, he has a very sanitized interpretation of what their friendship is, because I can hear that there's like, I can hear on like in my ears, Nicki Minaj being like, bitch, this is not true. How the fuck did he get that? And it's like, I can see why he would see that she's family. He feels like they just have differences of opinion. He showed up as the Prince of Cups and she showed up as the Princess of Cups. He feels like he's like, I'm a hot ass mess, she's a hot ass mess, we deserve each other. But Nicki Minaj feels that she's above Joe Budden. And Joe Budden feels like they're on the same level. He feels like Nicki Minaj tries to ruin his platform or ruin his career unsuccessfully. He tries to just play it off or brush it off. It's just like them nitpicking at each other, but Nicki Minaj is usually serious. He feels like Nicki is getting old, that she needs to have children so that she can take life more seriously, that she's overworked and overstressed due to her getting her wires crossed with like she's fucking this dude and fucking this dude, and they ended up crossing hairs, and now she's in the middle of it. And she's showing up as the Queen of Swords, so he feels like she shoots herself in the foot, that she's too intelligent for her own good sometimes.
You know I'm jealous, oh, cause you're too far away from me. I don't like this, no. So let me bring my love into you, baby. It's been too long since you've been gone. And every time I reach out for you, it kills me that you're not here next to me. I'll be on my way, babe. Say the word, now be on my way.